Interesting. And what inspiration did you have, or did you draw upon for Pierce? I'm curious. Did you go through some of his bonds and find some of the suits that worked for you and for him during those films?
Well, I deliberately tried to get him away from Bond because he's such a, first of all, he's a very elegant man. Piers is a very elegant man, and it's quite hard to make him look. I was trying to make him look a bit rough around the edges. So instead of drawing on inspiration of, high style and high fashion and Bond, which is, one of my goals in life is to design a James Bond movie, but instead I went to just real research about, I looked at a lot of these guys like Jerry Adams and Martin McGuinness, like these real Irish politicians who had roots in the IRA, and did a lot of research into like the real IRA and how they looked, and politicians, and I really tried to make Pierce look kind of more unattractive. So I had to take a very attractive man and make him look a little more menacing, a little more thuggy, a little more, working class. So I mostly went to the real research to look at what people actually wear.
Right. Well, I think that really comes through in the country scenes when you see him in the country house and he's wearing all the kind of zipped up knit Henleys and the barber coats. I'm interested though in the suits, how you kind of what kind of suits and what kind of style, silhouette, etc. were you looking for the politician suit rather than the James Bond elegant best dressed man in the room suit? Do you mind talking about that?
Yeah, so I just wanted to find things that were a bit more dated. It looked like he would, not be completely up to date, that his suits might be up to 10 years old. So I got suits from rental houses and from eBay that were older. They really ranged. From what I remember, they were anything from an old Xenia suit to an old Austin Reed suit. So anything from like, dated designer to just off the high street. And we mostly had 3 button, we had some 2 button. And I really tried not to tailor it too much. I just wanted it to fit
Right.
so that it looked just more boxy and schlumpy, and he didn't look so tidy in his suits, because he's such a handsome and tall, elegant uh, actor. You could put a sack on him and he'd still look quite wonderful. So I just, made sure that the suit fit, but I didn't, tailor it to a T. And I wanted to make sure that it was older, it was faded. And Piers really loved the suits. Like we only did one fitting on him, and everything we did just he really applauded. He really loved the shoes. We had, pre-aged some shoes for him. He was really keen on having everything, older and aged, and so it felt lived in, and he wasn't looking too sharp and snazzy.
Right. That's interesting. Um, I'm curious if you were to get, say, the one suit off eBay, and that might be the Austin Reed suit or whatever it is. Do you then have to make any multiples of that for him? Do you, or can you just survive with the one suit if he's not doing too much jumping around and flying out of buildings, etc.?
Yeah, he didn't have so many stunts. It was more Jackie Chan and a lot of his sort of henchmen, a lot of Pierce's henchmen. From what I recall, maybe there was some doubles on his farm stuff
Mm.
because it got a bit muddy, but he didn't have a lot of fight scenes. So we managed, and because we rotated his suits, we didn't have to have duplicates like on some of the other characters. We had to have a lot of duplicates.
Right.
Um,
And
yeah,
is
so we were
he
able to get one-offs, from eBay and rental houses because we didn't have to
right?
have multiples.
Interesting. And is he bringing anything else to the table as well? Some actors bring stuff from home, maybe their own ties or something they've kept on for a while. How collaborative is Pierce in these situations?
Yeah, he did suggest the glasses from what I recall. So he wanted to wear this particular pair of glasses, sight glasses, and he came with those, and we got duplicates. But other than that, he wasn't too. I think a lot of I think he was very vocal about what he liked and what he didn't like, but he didn't really. He's very trusting of the process and just wanted to let us do our job, which is always nice.